Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would... It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Dang it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Takes the handoff. It's ball. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Right on the money. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the toss to the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you. Go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, 3rd down and short. You know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams. Expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunky yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Brings it in down the left side. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Give to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs and throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you're going to get great play.
Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the... And it's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but they still moving forward. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The short hands, it's Fleming. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Floats it out in space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The play action fake. Looking for the score.
No, I hit something.
The end zone.
No,
It's picked off.
I hit something.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
I'm staring right dead at circle, dude.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
That's insane.
Got a man. It's Porter.
Insane.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they...
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
I don't like the play call. We're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air, it's Carr. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on first down. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's ball. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
It's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 47. Not before he ripped off 15.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh my gosh.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Irish back on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown!